One other thing to throw out there, real quick, is because I know that a lot of times trailers are where discussions of trailers is where we here at Force Center maybe meet some new friends. People give us a chance. We
Hmm.
talked about this extensively in the past, but just wanted to touch on the Jar Jar and Keller and Beck of it all. If
Hmm.
anybody is not caught up on those those dreams,
Yeah.
those possibilities of suggest rewatching the episode of Mandalorian season 3 that Ken mentioned, where Grogu is forced to begin to face the years of his life where everything went to hell. He is rescued from Order 66 by the Jedi Keller and Beck. Keller and Beck escapes with Grogu on a Naboo ship, a Nubian ship, saying he's going to take him to a friend, which has led us and many people to speculate, well, maybe that friend is Jar Jar, and further speculate that we know that Grogu spent a lot of time in darkness that he doesn't like to think about.
Hmm.
Uh, when Ahsoka was searching his mind, have led us to think that maybe Grogu goes to Jar Jar, but it's not super happy and doesn't last very long, or
Hmm.
rather, it is happy, and both Kelleran
Yeah.
and Jar Jar are taken from Grogu, which
Hmm.
accelerates his fear of being
Yes.
alone, losing loving parental figures. So I partially want to just take a moment for that to just not be like the people being like, we're putting up a scoreboard that
Yeah.
Jar Jar is going to appear, but take a moment to talk about the why of it. Obviously,
Hmm.
for us and all the real world things of the journey that Jar Jar and Ahmed Best have been on, that would be really cool for two Ahmed Best characters to pop up. But the reason that it feels valid to speculate about in this film is, I think I think Grogu's going to be on his own, full of fear that he's going to lose another parental figure. He lost his family in Order 66, and if he reflects back on the pain of losing Kelleran and Jar Jar, or being taken from them, uh, that maybe he needs to face that pain and go, look, you made it through that pain, and there was happiness afterwards.
Hmm.
And sometimes life deals you pain, and you have to believe that there will be happiness too. And you can't be afraid of never experiencing pain again, or you won't be living life. And for
Hmm.
me, that's the why of it, not just a we predict Jar Jar scoreboard if he appears,
Hmm.
or just wanting
Hmm.
it the Ahmed Best uh, uh, story of redemption and glory, redemption not for him but from the people who were cruel to him, is
Hmm.
fantastic, but none of that matters to me if there's not a why in the story. And
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
why that makes me think it's a possibility.
Yeah, well, more than possibility. We're celebrating it because out of the franchise itself, just out in the real world of a victory for Ahmed and Jar
Mhm.
Jar and a prequel generation. That's why we're excited for it. But you're also right; it could be anybody. Whoever, if it wasn't Keller and it was another Jedi, whoever it is, just in terms of the why, it is an important thing to the life of Grogu. Clearly, that is this trailer is playing with. You're absolutely right. It's a therapeutic moment, especially if Grogu's separated again now. He has been separated before, right? We saw in season 2, right?
Mhm.
All that stuff. It separated in the sense of Luke separating him and a different kind of separation. Grogu in this moment, as we've seen in this trailer, is potentially separated and clearly fearful.
Mhm.
And it's easy to regress to points of trauma. It's easy to regress to older versions of yourself. And the biggest one in his life is the end of Order 66. Everything changed generally for the better after that finger touch at the end of episode 1. As you mentioned, beautiful. It's the connection. Even though there were some challenges along the way, I think it would make sense for him to have to go back and say, here's the trauma, here's the moment, but I am not that anymore. I'm older, I'm wiser, I got my own armor. I can eat mostly my own cookies when I want to. But it is it is a big therapeutic kind of realization that you are not that person, or you're not living that life, you're not in that circumstance, and can you work through it, can you process it? And for him to revisit it in some way would make a lot of sense. We always, that's the speculate for new Force Center friends, speculate responsibly, is releasing ourselves from that strict adherence to what's on the scoreboard, to
Mhm.
carrying into the film what you want to see. I want to
Mhm.
see this in the worst way possible. Rewatching that Fouling episode yesterday, like I said, I was like, there is no other way. Whether it fears in this film or not, There's no other way that this is not Jar Jar. And the other end of this, the comic now confirming that it's the Hablibber duck that Keller and Beck was flying, Jar Jar's own personal ship. But the why is why I want it.
Yeah,
I'm with you. It's important.
That comic book is it isn't just, hey, Jar Jar and Keller and Beck are buddies. It's deeper, and worth checking out. And I think leads to lots of fun thoughts. So all right, once we've talked about Jar Jar, that's about it. I do want to touch on.